Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us this evening on NTV People's Parliament. We are coming to you live from Bugiri District. We are in Bugiri to seek clarity, but also to speak to the residents. There have been a number of concerns as we walked around yesterday across the streets, and a number of issues were raised that the people of Bugiri would love or seek answers to.
I'm Kateba Issa, a resident of Bugiri District. I was born here in Bugiri District since 1981. I've lived in Bugiri District for all that. Some of the challenges we are facing in Bugiri District is that we are having poor roads. For example, we have trading centers, rather town councils. For example, Muterere to Bugiri, that road needs to be tarmacked. Then in Nankoma to Bugiri, also that road needs to be tarmacked. Then the electricity which is bypassing in Bugiri, we are only seeing poles. We are only seeing poles. People have failed to connect, to electrify their houses. They are not using power. For example, if you go to areas like Busimbi, people are not using power. You go to areas like Nakasta, people are not using power.
Tulonda abakulembeze okusingira alate nga ba ruling party. Nga tulina expectation nti bwe tulonza abakulembeze nga ba party eriku tujja kufuna obugerezo obulungi. Unfortunately, tuwunzikanga enguudo nga mujja otambula singa mba mu biseeku kumbali eyo dikugemye nako omuntu ni baba aline kutya yeye amanda kugitole nanko mukugitusambugiri wano municipality tafune mwesende tasobola olw'enguudo embi aba boda bafuna abakola accident almost buli lunaku, not because they are bad riders, no, it's because of the poor roads.
Abasajja bano tulina abaana tuweera abaana tweyikiza ku kubo muli tugabali tuga ku kubo tulagewa Zenfumba tonyira wa kumacha bali tugamba muve ku kubo mugende tugendewa batugamba tulina ile tulaga twaze emisango egwaffe kakali wenze wange mve waffe emisango sinda gyendaga
Ebisinga kukosa abantu ba Bugiri ekisooka tuzira paaka tutiikira ku njira batutomera n'otutomera gano ku njira batufunira aw'okuba n'ekisinga atukosa n'ekindi abantu be Bugiri abantu abetu bantu tuli ba motoka ife tuli ano ba paaka tulina motoka dino nkaire ati dino nde baako yeganyeganya emotoka yaife vano ya jembali yeira ayi baleke kututa ku ntalo
ngali bamaze nga bagaba PDM abandi bafuna abandi tibafuna kati fenga abavubuka reda abandi twakafuna ndaga muntu ate president titubonanga abifaako mu biseera bino titutegeera kyekiraku then kyekiteiraku
twabe Bugiri gatukosezza mu bintu ng'ebyokunywa omuntu agenda n'akamula obutunda bwe amata gafa obutunda ne bufa kati ngafa abakolera ku nguudo oyinza okuba ng'ozze kola siika kati nga nze ndi mukyala wa chips otadde mu chips amasanyalazi gagenze sigiri tonna gikuma awo gaba gankosa bakasitoma ne bakola ki ne bagenda
bakwata sente za PDM ne batuwa kakadde kamu kadakadda kamu ke bampanze nakwata nendeka box yange ku kubo sobola okweyambeerewo naye ate balitugoba ku makubo box balizimenya ne bazaagala ate nga benyini batuwa obusente ne bagamba obusente muteekewo mwekulankulanye mubeerewo katunaddawa kwezo sente ze batuwa
tulonda bulungi baye mupiiza ogenda okutukiikirira naye ebiteesebwa ebirala bitunyiga ne bitukosa ate nga tetulina ddoboozi nga abantu abawansi so tusaba nga NTV etuse ku gavumenti eddoboozi lyabwe nti abantu banyigirizibwa lwaki kubanga gavumenti temanyi nti n'omuntu owawansi alina ebimuluma buyo bwekyajinga ekyayo etwalira abantu mu grade ey'abantu abali waggulu ng'erowooza nti abantu bonna bali bulungi naye ng'abantu abawansi be banyigirizibwa ddala
amasannyalaze ag'e bayidanga bakola emikolo ku idwaliro tubajja kulonshinga balonshinga kuvaaku oba kubagali stable kuba amasannyalaze ag'e tigali stable saada kati sidi obani imwe mwogere n'abakulu memale bagalekaku ayo amasannyalaze gabaku seconds gavaaku so tusaba abawo igulwere esede bamala ngo tusimbisa line mu campaign batwambe ku ebintu by'omugaso ng'amasannyalaze
amazima tuliye ne Bugiri naye tulina bintu bingi ebitunyigiriza era ebitukosezza naye nga tebikolebwa gavumenti Nja kutandikira ku nsonga ya Muganda nga badde yakava ku mpewo saawa eno ava kwogera ku kintu ekyokumenyera abantu obubokisi naye ng'ate abantu bali mu looni. Twajja ne tufuna ekiwandiiko okuva wa town kiraka nga alambika bulungi nti abantu bano bonna abalina obukiyosiki wano ku street zino bajja kuba beenyigira wali mu bus park. Naye ogenda tuuka mu bus park nga tewali na space omuntu wasobola oteeka akabokisi naye nga tebali muforcinga ave ku luguudo abantu nga bali mu looni. Buno obubanka bw'obuli lunaku buli kubanja buli muntu essente naye ng'omutalina wasobola okujja ki essente. So tusaba gavumenti esobole okuvaayo etuyambe eterekeze abantu bano be bali kujja ku luguudo gwe we basobola okubeera we basobola okukola kubanga kati tulaba nga obumenyi bw'amateeka bugenda kweyongera naddala mu Bugiri waffe oba etawuni endala zonna ze bazze nga bakola fujja efaana bweti kubanga abantu tebalina mirimo naye ate babamenyedde bwe babadde beekwasiriza okufuna kawa k'okulya obubbi bugenda kweyongera.
A number of issues were raised that the people of Bugiri would love or seek answers to. But also there are good things happening over here in Bugiri. There's a boost in palm oil growing. We are seeing a boost in production, rice production, but this is also a trade route. We were yesterday at the main road and there were so many trucks heading to the border at Malaba, but this crosses over to Kenya. So it gives Bugiri a strategic location of being a major trade route here in Uganda. So we are here to understand how has this trade route benefited the people of Bugiri, or how do they seek to be able to benefit from it? Maybe they don't know, but there is a lot to benefit from it. Also, those that are watching from home, thank you so much for being part of this conversation. At this particular moment, I'm going to invite the cow of Bugiri district to come and give us a preamble of Bugiri district. What does it feel like to be in Bugiri district? And also give us an overview and an oversight. Honorable member.
So I want to welcome NTV and thank you for giving us this opportunity to air issues concerning Bugiri district. Bugiri district local government was created in 1997, carved out of a Ganga district. So we have 3 constituencies in Bugiri. We have 10 sub-counties, 1 municipality, 8 town councils. We have 98 parishes, I beg your pardon, 4 wards in the municipality, and 466 villages. So our mandate as a district is majorly service delivered to our population in Bugiri. So Bugiri has a population of 480 persons as for the 2024 census. So you find that in this population, we have majorly youthful population, which takes the biggest percentage. So when you look at Bugiri, we have the education department, as we have said. We have 140 primary government schools, and then we have 10 government secondary schools, and then also we have 1 tertiary. There are 2 tertiary technical institutes in Bugiri. So you find that we also have our partners in development, majorly the ones who have gone to the private sector. So you find that we have very many private primary schools in Bugiri, the local government, trying to complement education issues. We have 1 hospital, which is Bugiri main hospital. Then we have 22 health center 2s, 11 health center 3s in Bugiri, and also we have private health centers in Bugiri. So you find all these complement government programs. Of recent, we laid our budget of 51 billion as a district, so majorly to serve our population. So you find that within all this, we have also government programs in the district. As you said, one of them is PDM, which is very key. This is now our 4th year in implementation of PDM. And you find that we have got around 34 billion in Bugiri, which we believe that will be able to what? Help our people elevate themselves from poverty. So our staffing We have around 2,000. We have around 2,500 staff. Most of them are teachers and health workers. So you find we still have gaps in most of these. Staffing gaps are still there. Heads of departments, still a gap. Teachers, especially in primary, we have a gap of around 700 teachers. Then also we have a gap in the health sector. Majorly, our health center 2s and health center 3s. So we don't have midwives enough. So our wage from government is not enough to make us add the staffing levels. But we have tried to talk to government so that those gaps can be what? Covered. When you look at the infrastructure, we have a challenge of classrooms, which is still a gap, and also in the health centers. Staff quarters has remained a problem, so that we can have the teachers sleeping and the health workers sleeping near their place of work. So it's still our challenge in Bugiri. So economically, as you said, Honorable Speaker, Bugiri has a potential. We have mineral deposits, especially gold, which is not well tapped. We have tourism sites. We have already profiled around 30 tourist sites. So if we tap all these things, I think Bugiri's local revenue potential will be boosted up. At the moment, we still have a challenge with our local revenue, which would help us complement what government gives us to serve the people appropriately. So you find that those are, as you have said, in economic activities, we have agriculture. People are growing rice, maize, sugarcane, and they are selling. So, but you find that our people still remain staying in abject poverty. Our water coverage has risen to 74%, and even sanitation coverage is at 68%. So I believe that if we put our heads together as Bugiri, I think Bugiri will move to higher potentials. So I wanted to stop there at this time and welcome you all to Bugiri this evening. And I believe that we should be able to discuss issues concerning Bugiri and chart a way forward on how we can develop our district. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, honorable members, for those submissions. For those that are watching from home, we are in Bugiri district, and I've come to learn a number of things here in Bugiri. In quite the first segment, I know you at home is wondering, Bugiri has gold? Yes, we have mining, we have deposits here. Thank you so much for being part of NT People's Parliament. We now take a very short break. Stay tuned. So at this particular point, I would also like to invite the RDC to give us at least a feel of how things are moving here in Bugiri. And then we shall have the LC5 chairperson, and then we shall proceed accordingly, and then we shall open the discussion officially to the floor.
My name is Paul Muidu Kalikwani, and I am the current substantive President District Commissioner for Bugiri District. I have been an RDC for this district for 2 years and 3 months, and I would want to report that Bugiri District, right from its inception from Iganga, because I would like to inform our dear viewers and listeners that Bugiri District, in a bid to ensure that services get closer to the people, government opted to establish this district, which was currently under Iganga. And I would wish to state that since the inception of this district by NRM government, we have fairly been represented in the central government. We have continued to have ministers representing the interests of Bugiri, and also ensuring that government programs are both efficiently and effectively implemented in our district. As a representative of the President, I wish also to categorically state that the government of Uganda, headed by His Excellency John Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, has kept its word and continued to support service delivery in Bugiri. Currently, Bugiri is running a budget of 51 billion shillings. And this budget has progressively improved. I think it started at 35 and it has progressively gone on improving until where we are standing, a budget of 51 billion shillings. And I am very optimistic that as long as NRM is still in existence, this budget will continue increasing steadily. In as far as an overview of the government policies, we all know that it is a policy that all sub-counties should have government-aided secondary schools and also health center 3 facilities. I think we only have a gap of 6 in as far as secondary schools are concerned, and also we have a gap of about 6 or 7 in as far as health centers are concerned. But as I have already stated, that the government of Uganda is committed to ensuring that these gaps are closed such that the people of Bugiri benefit from the reasons why Bugiri acquired the status of a district. I would also like to report that for development to be realized, the key district offices must work in harmony. And you all know that the Office of the Resident District Commissioner works quite harmoniously with the Office of the Chief Administrative Officer. And I also want to report that there is a very cordial working relationship between my office and that of the political heads. The reason as to why we have had a steady progress, a steady and systematic progress, and we have contributed to ensuring that Bugiri becomes part of a middle-income status, as it is the vision of His Excellency, the President.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. Thank you very much for the submission. And finally, in this segment, I'll have the LC5 chairperson to come and also give us a better feel of Bugiri District.
Good evening, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Moses Kaziwa. I'm the district speaker, and I'm standing in for the district chairperson. Allow me therefore to register the apologies from the district chairperson, as you are very much aware that he is admitted in Akasero, and we need your prayers. Madam Speaker, I want to thank NTV for granting us this very, very rare and big opportunity as the community of Bugiri. Gathered here in this August House is a very good collection of key stakeholders whose responsibility and mandate is all about to do with the service delivery. I therefore want to acknowledge and appreciate your coming. Madam Speaker, the District Chief Accounting Officer has given a very brief preamble, but he tried to capture the achievements and the challenges. And one of our biggest challenges is to do with the staffing levels when it comes to our service delivery. Since the inception of UPE, the staff ceiling for Bugiri, if not all the districts in Uganda, has never been opened up. We still have staffs in our primary schools at the level of the grade 4 schools, which were graded at that time. We are therefore taking this opportunity to implore our government to ensure that the staff ceilings, both in education and the health service sector, are uplifted. Because as we talk now, in education, the pupil-teacher ratio is still at a level of 100 pupils per teacher. And the national ratio, as it will be highlighted by the education sector, it is 53. 53. I want to request honorable members that this opportunity that we have been given today should not be taken as a ceremony. Allow me, therefore, to declare today's parliament officially open.
We are going to speak matters production. At this particular moment, I would like to have the production officer come to the floor of the August House to tell us what is the total annual production of Bugiri district, and also what are the projects that are being handled in the production office that probably the people of Bugiri need to know about. How have they benefited? Have they actually benefited? And if they have, we have beneficiaries that are in the house. And if the people have not benefited, what has stalled these projects, or what has hindered them from being beneficiaries of these projects in the production office? Honorable member, please come and take to the floor of the August House. It's good to have you here this afternoon as the people of Bugiri hear what is happening in their district, probably for the first time, or maybe getting more clarity from you. Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you, Madam Honorable Speaker. Honorable members, good evening. By the names of Mutebi Faizo, Aid Production. As production department, Madam Speaker, allow me to give a brief preamble. We are mandated to offer quality service delivery to the people of Bugiri through the agriculture sector. Currently, we are operating in 18 lower local governments, excluding the municipals, the two from the municipal. And we are key players in the Parish Development Model as the key implementers of pillar number 1. In production, we currently have so many projects, and one of the core where the interest of the people is right now is called the National Oil Palm Project. The National Oil Palm Project is one of the national programs initiated by His Excellency the President and the government of Uganda to elevate the people from poverty, especially from the subsistence to the money economy. In Bugiri, we have so far, if I talk about the oil palm, we started in 2024, and we are under the Mayuge Hub, which involves Bugiri, Namayingo, and Mayuge. As Bugiri, we have so far planted over 142 acres, and we are still planting more. We expect more seedlings this season, and we are very optimistic that this National Oil Palm Project will take away our people from the subsistence to the money economy. We have other programs, like the U-Gift Micro-Scale Irrigation Program, whereby we are supporting farmers with irrigation equipment. This is a government program which operates in a subsidiary model where the farmers contribute 75% for solar powered, and government contributes 75%. And the bit about the 75 is not a loan. For diesel powered, the farmer contributes 75 and government contributes 25. So indirectly, we are trying to discourage the diesel, the fuel, because it has an impact on the environment. As production, in Bugiri, our main crop was rice, but due to the directives, the different environment directives of wetlands, we are shifting away from the rice growing, and currently we are embracing oil palm production, and then the sugarcane production is also coming on board on a very faster speed because of the Bugiri sugar factory we have. And now the main food crop is maize for Bugiri. with over 22,000 tons we are producing as Bugiri. With our market being the nearby borders of Busia and also taking it as far as Kampala.
Okay.
So I beg to submit.
Honorable Member, before you submit, I would like to understand what is the market we are looking at as we grow the palm oil, and also are there any circles that are benefiting the people when it comes to this entire production process, when it comes to palm oil growing?
Now, when we come to palm oil production, the market we have right now is Bidiko Uganda. That is the current market, and is in partnership with government. Our oil palm production, all products, or the fruits that will come out of the oil palm, we shall be selling directly to Bidiko.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member.
Then the circle, we have a circle leader, and we formed the circle. Even the circle leader is around. At an opportune time, he can come and say something about the circle.
Thank you so much, Honorable Members, for those submissions. For those that are watching from home, we are in Bugiri district, and it's very, very warming to know that the people of Bugiri have turned up in very big numbers. We have a number of honorable members in the house today, and we are going to give our submissions. For now, we are going to take a very short break. When we return, we are going to open this floor to the August House and have all the honorable members come and give in their submission. Thank you so much for being part of NT People's Parliament. We now take a very short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back from that break. You're still watching NTV People's Parliament, and we're going to delve right into the conversation. I'd like to open the floor if you're there, and probably you have had questions for a long time when it comes to palm oil growing. Sometimes we walk to districts where there are project-affected persons, people that have not understood the project. You're hearing it for the first time. Please feel free to put up your hand and give your submission when it comes to concerns. We have had places we go to, tea growing places, and they're saying we can't grow tea anymore because, one, we don't get the intended, maybe services, we don't get the intended money we're supposed to get. Yeah, price fluctuations when it comes to rice, when it comes to tea. So you can give in your submissions. Feel free to put up your hand. I have a full house. I know you came here to give submissions. We are looking at production. What are those things in the district that you've not understood when it comes to rice growing or palm oil growing? Honorable members.
Yanziza aba NTV otuwako mukisa kwogera ngaife abalimi aba Bugiri okusookerera nja kutwala omukisa guno okwebaza district ya Bugiri okusobola okuleeta NTV program kubanga batuwako omukisa okwogera ngaife abalimi. Amaina gange ndetebwa Hagenya Hatibu nga nva mu kyalo kya Namatu mu luka gwa Bukatu mu ggombolola lya Budaya sub county. Okusookerera ndakwogera ku okusemba production officer babayogereku ngaife abalimi aba Bugiri district program ya micro scale irrigation programs tugiganulirwamu ngaife abalimi kwogera nganze mwene nja kweyogeraku tusobole okufunamu ebintu bingi ebiseera akasana bakakira tusobole okuba nti ffe tulima abantu ebiseera ebyo batera kuba nti batyaime nga baleza amakono aye program ya irrigation etuyambye nti ebiseera ebyo byo byakola sente akaseera abantu kaba batyamira mu nga batyaime tubanga tulikola okupanga tusobole okuyugirira mostly nze dependinga ku horticulture birime ebyo bya myezi 3 nsobole okufunamu ebintu bingi kuba nti olwaleero no ndi mu mbeera ennungi okuba nti nfunyemu abaana bange basomera ku masomero amalungi nsobole okuba nti nali mu mbeera embi nsobole okuzimbamu n'abanga olwaleero nazimbaku then n'abanga entambula nali nze entambula okuba nti olwaleero nafuna entambula mu program ya micro scale irrigation. So nsobola okuba nti lwe duminkiriza mu program eyo okuba nti
can I have order? I'm hearing a lot of people talking in the background. Please, you come and give submissions here.
Waawo weerega nti program eyo ebeirewo aye nja kwogera ku nti bangi benda okubanga betusiba ku program eyo ayo lwakuba nti co-funding ya government ekali wangulu besanga nti bakuba nti omulimi akole contribution ya 25%, government ya toppinga ku 75%, of which program eyo yandibere fine aye nsaba nti ekaali waigulu ino ti government nga government yandibere ngesobola yandibere ngesalirako at least bakole ku 5% okuba nti program eyo yegazania mu ife abalimi buli muntu yandibere nga saa eno oba oli awo ng'asobola okugyetusaaku kuba abasinga bungi majority balirende ku maadi aye olw'okuba nti kofaani eri wangulu tebasobola kugyetusaaku so obwavu nga tunalwanisa obwavu
Wunzi Kasebo
neyanziza so njasaba kuku beneza okutoka okwogera ku challenges nti tubanga tuenda okuba nti government etuyamba okuba nti lwetusaaku yandiberenge tuongeraku okuba nga tusaliraku ndeni okuba nti abantu abandi baenda okuba nga batusiba kwayo amaadi bagazira bandiberenga basobola okusimiraku abantu abandi amaadi kuba nti programu eno esansana weyagana nga omuntu mulimi bulungi aye tesobola kwetusaaku lwakuba nti amaadi agayugirira abagazira so neyanziza okumpuliriza amena gange tubahagenya hatibu mwebali kumpuliriza.
The honorable member is there and he's expressing some of his views. He says he has benefited from the micro-scale irrigation scheme, but he says the co-funding should be at least lowered so that even an ordinary farmer can be able to engage and benefit from this particular scheme. He also says that water should be extended to those other farmers that don't have access to water. Earlier, the cow said that the water coverage has reached 74%, and we will be hearing from the production officer as to why maybe some farmers have not been able to receive some of this water. So it's very important because with agriculture, we need water. Honorable members, please come and give your submissions. Feel free. If you sit with your good idea, you'll go back home with it. Please, honorable member, come to the floor, and then we shall not benefit as citizens and as residents of Bugiri. It is a socio-economic show, and we encourage everyone who is here today to give their submissions. Sebo, we are happy to see you. Good afternoon or good evening.
Good evening to you. Protocol observed. Maina ninze Makaka Moses. Ndi mulimi w'ebinazi omu kubasooka okusimba 2025. Ekinazi bino tuba tuli kukirima production yakobye nti kidya okutuwa era kututola mu bwavu. Mbaire omu ku muntu abaire kajanga okubinona ebuvuma nti buli ali kusimba mu Bugiri district nizo gabaawo okuvunaza okujja okubitola eyo. Challenge yonke eriko tuvumya ni wentu sawa eri yanko byati ndi kujja kuwanika. Ngensonga eriko nti there is delay mu kuleeta ensigo. There is delay mu kwakisesinga fertilizer kinazi kino kirisibwa every 6 months. Protocol eriwo nife ba farmer leaders etuvumaganya. Nga Bugiri district twenda abantu tuvwemu ntesa nti tulwanise kintu okuleetera ensigo eyo mu bwire amaadi gali kugwa aye badale togokuno omusana gwako gwokutaano. In fact omulimi abenga atagala ngaba yakasimba omusana gwake alwane ne okukala. Second emphasis yeri ku fertilizer application gwe basooka kusimba gwe bakati oyaidira ku ayo no top dressing NPK gali amagezi for example grain pulse kuba yimbona yava Bugiri district twatawo enkolagana national office nti tufune itaka batuwe stores wa ne Bugiri ndi kutesa department of production and cow tube nti tusobola okuwaga itaka batuzimbire stores eda fertilizer grain pulse rate ngabuletegana dan kabiri fertilizer abavire kuluya ajja buvuma meyavuma kabiri atuke Bugiri edo ni challenge de tukwagana mu kuzimba kinazi twajja kuyagana tuli kujja ku top dressing ekinazi kino kituwe sente nga late for example abasooka kiri kusobola ibariko nti bimuli bisaada lwaki bimuli bisaada nti kubanga tituli kukiga fertilizer mu bwire eyo ni submission yange mwebaleni. As the project came, so many people came and just requested, they paid their membership, they joined the cooperative, but there is delay in accessing seedlings, oil palm seedlings. As we get the seedlings late sometimes.
Okay, the honorable member has a point of information. Please, you just step aside a bit. He gives the information so that in case you have another question, you can come and interject.
Madam Speaker, the Mighty Council of Local Government sat wisely, and out of the district land that we have, we allocated 12 acres of land, which we are just about to hand over to the National Palm Oil Project.
And where are these acres? Where is this?
we allocated part of the district land.
Okay.
For them, to enable them, put up the store and any other facility which is related to the oil palm.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member, for that submission. Are you satisfied, sir?
Yeah, we appreciate that effort by the district because we want to bring services near to the farmer. That's a very big achievement for the district. Thank you very much.
So, like I earlier said, please feel free to come and ask any questions you've always had. Probably you want to be a palm oil grower. Probably you want to engage and also get to know about what other services are being offered in the production office. Feel free to engage. Production officer, I'm going to have you as honorable members. Do I have anyone else who wants to discuss any issues concerning maybe rice growing, palm oil growing, and how they are benefiting from it? Okay, let me have the production officer to come and clarify on a few issues. They talked about delayed seed supply, delay in fertilizers, delay also in the entire process.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My farmers, the delays in seedlings are due to the nature of the seedlings. Because the seedlings are made from Buvuma, Sangobe, and currently we are engaging the ministry to give us a nursery bed this side in the nucleus farm of Mayuge. So we promise our farmers that the issue of delayed seedlings will be handled because we are in touch with the ministry. We are pushing so hard so that we get a nursery bed this side, so that we take out that issue of seedlings. The moment we have our own nursery beds, we shall be making our seedlings from here.
Okay.
Because according to the demand, we already have around 1,000 acres, people who are ready to plant. But so far we have planted 400. So it shows the demand is there, but we are working around the clock with the ministry so that we have our own nursery bed this side.
Okay. Thank you so much, Honorable Member. Thank you for that submission. Do you want to add anything onto that? Because
I wanted to request the circle leader to add on something smaller.
we are happy to have you today. As a circle leader of the palm oil, please encourage the people who have not yet joined to be able to join. Tell them what are the good things happening, because sometimes people don't join because they don't know.
Oil palm, it's not only having challenges only, but we have benefited a lot from it because it has a lot of components, such as roads being constructed in Bugiri district. For around 32 kilometers right now, 32 kilometers, they are already being maintained. And then another 32 kilometers are coming in. Then another thing, we operating in a circle. We have a cooperative and then a circle. We have two things, a cooperative and then a circle. A circle is to give people money. That is saving and then credit. And then we have a cooperative whereby if you want to be a member, if you want to be a farmer of oil palm, you first register in a cooperative, because whatever we do it as a cooperative. That's why in a cooperative, we have so far registered 471 members in Bugiri district so far. And out of the 471, only 158 members have already planted the oil palm. So we still have that gap.
Yes.
The one challenge is lack of a nursery bed in our hub. That's what I recommend the ministry at least to give us a nursery bed in our hub. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. You see, you had started with a very good point. Production office, we want a nursery bed. See, that's why they have delays. So thank you so much for those that are watching from home. We are in Bugiri district and we are discussing a number of issues. They've raised a few concerns here that are somehow hindering the progress of palm oil growing, but also we have success stories, we have a cooperative, we have a circle, and they're encouraging the people of Bugiri to be part of this. By the powers vested in me as the Speaker of this House, I adjourn it until next time. All right.